Hey everyone, it's Anthony Ramos. Okay, so actor, singer, and director Juan Pablo Di Pace has been keeping very busy, even though we're all in quarantine. Over the holidays, of course, you saw him in Paramount's Dashing in December. He's been putting out new music, and today I am so excited that his first ever Spanish language song called Te Senti is out. And also the music video is out. And let me tell you, it's a beautiful music video, and all the way from Madrid, Juan Pablo is here. How are you?
Hey Anthony, how are you doing?
Good. Okay. Well, congratulations. The song and the music video are so great. And like I said, this is your first time recording in Spanish. So tell me, a little bit, why this was something that you wanted to kind of, get back to your roots. And I know there's a lot of inspiration, the flamenco vibe, obviously with the music video and the song. So tell me all about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I really wanted to write a song in Spanish, obviously, because it's my, it's my culture, and I've always released songs in English, and it's sort of the perfect accidents happened. I got introduced to Paulina Aguirre, who's an amazing songwriter, and then I came to visit my family in Madrid, and I just wanted a guitar solo in the song, but I got introduced to Tito Losada, who is this incredible flamenco musician, and his sons. So then they started like doing the cajon sounds and the claps and the pajaritos, which are like the little birds, the guitar. And so then I just could not ignore that, and I just put it in the song, and it just became this kind of fusion of flamenco pop. And so once that happened, I was like, I just have to do a video to match. So that's how it all sort of came about, and I'm really proud of this one because it really came out as almost as a short film more than
Yeah.
a music video.
And so, remind us, what does Te Senti mean in English? So how would you translate that?
It means I felt you.
Okay. Lots of
Yeah.
feels in the music video. There's a kind of a love triangle romance happening. What was it? Where did the inspiration behind that story? Because it's subtle, but it's beautiful, and it really, sucks you in. I love it.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I'm incredibly kind of inspired by Spanish imagery, the culture, the colors, the dance. I mean, there's nothing really like flamenco dancing. So, and I don't like to be literal with any of the videos that I make. So I wanted to tell a story that really dealt with the complexity of relationships, and especially when they don't work. There's no bad guy in this video. Like, we really are in everyone's point of view, and yeah, I treat the videos as pieces of film, with almost like a 3-act play. um, and so it is about the gray areas, and you know and I want the audience to take away whatever they want, because at the end of the day, it is subjective. It's a very subjective piece.
And you were, I mentioned you obviously actor, singer, and director, but you directed this music video too. You star in it. Obviously, it's very hands-on. Is there what I don't know, do you like directing more? Do you like acting more? Do you like singing more? Because I mean, you did get to do it all with this project, but they're very different hats.
They are very different hats. The thing is, I started the very thing I've ever done, really, on a stage, was to direct, perform, and produce. Like, at the same time I was doing that, I was when I did Grease, the musical, and I got to direct the show, I got to star in the show, and I told everybody what to do and how, so if that was my first experience as a young, you know 17-year-old, that kind of set the stage for the rest of my life, I guess. So I don't feel like a fish out of water in all these elements. I actually love the pressure, and I love the responsibility. So for me, it's like I'm like a pig in shit when I have all these things to do, because it's I feel like I'm getting my hands dirty and I get to decide. Um, and I'm a huge fan of like David Fincher and Michel Gondry, people who started in the kind of in music video directors, and then they became like massive film directors. So yeah, directing is something I love, but in order to direct something, you have to have a product and you have to have a story. So in this case, I'm kind of using my songs as the kind of the vessel to tell the story.
I feel like, because you mentioned the flamenco vibe, I feel like there's this resurgence with that culture. I think Rosalia obviously has embraced that with music. What is it about that you think people connect to and really like to listen to and to see the way we see it in your music video?
I think flamenco has something that is so unique because it's visceral. It just makes you feel without knowing exactly how. It's both in the music and in the dancing. There is something so powerful about stomping on the ground and singing in a way that is almost like a cry. When you hear flamenco singers, it feels so like it's from the gut. So it's the same with their music, with their arrangements, with the dancing. It's very, it's kind of, the word is visceral, and I think that's what people are really connecting to. Also, it's incredibly rhythmic. So, these claps and these rhythms are so unique that you can't really compare them to anything else. It's quintessentially flamenco. So I think that's what people are connecting. And also it's sort of this return to real organic music. We've had so many years of programmed music and, repetitive music. So I think I have a feeling that after 2020 and everything we've been through and the lack of being able to go to live concerts, and it's making us kind of really appreciate the things that are real and that are not just fast, sort of fast food, culturally.
Absolutely. I know. I find myself like appreciating and craving more good music so much more in this time because, I'm not going anywhere and I need to have music on playing at all times. Have you thought of maybe some amazing Latin artists that you would like to collaborate with in the future?
Latin artist. Yeah. I mean, well, I've always been a fan of Gloria Estefan. I think she's amazing.
Yes, let's put that out there. I love that.
I love Gloria. I grew up with her music.
Me too. My mother would always have conga on and so many. So good, right? And speaking of Latin culture at GLAAD, we are doing a lot of work to make sure that there are stories and conversations being told within the Latinx community specifically, because obviously, with so much tradition, there can be different levels of acceptance, but I think, there's a lot of progress happening, a lot of important conversations happening. For you, obviously, coming out not that long ago publicly, what are some of the things that fans and people have reached out to you and said about, your story being, inspiring for them, or maybe, opening up conversations for them to have within their own families?
I mean, we think we live in a very kind of open-minded world, and you realize through people's messages that that's still not the case. If you live in the big cities, you're spoiled a little bit. But when you get messages about, kids having trouble with having to leave their house because their parents don't accept them, or in a culture where or in a country, I get messages from like Jordan, like Middle Eastern countries, and it really makes you go, it's not all done, and there's a lot of work to be done. But I don't know if I can just, if this music video and the fact that there's two men loving each other is enough for a kid to go, oh, that's cool and that's beautiful and that's inspiring, then I've kind of done my job. I think it is about normalizing things. That's why it's not a big deal in the video. It just happens. So yeah, I think I don't know. When I was a kid, I remember I was inspired by people who had, quote unquote, balls, and and weren't afraid to express themselves. And so that's what I can wish for. That whatever I put out, is a glimmer of hope for someone.
Well, also, at the beginning, Juan Pablo, I mentioned Dashing in December. Well, Dashing in December is nominated for a GLAAD Media Award. I told you at the time it was one of my favorite projects. We needed that. We needed that holiday LGBTQ romance. What was it like for you to see, I mean, obviously to get the GLAAD Award nomination, but to see so many people, connect to the film?
It was overwhelming. It was really beautiful because so many people wrote in and just expressed how this film, as opposed to other films, was talking to them and about them. You have no idea how many like gay couples wrote saying, "You are talking about my husband and I," or "This is how we met," and "This is, he's Heath and I'm this." So it was nice to see that we connected also to an audience that doesn't get these kinds of films. Like usually it's teenage gay love stories, but not like 30 something, LGBT love stories. So I'm very proud that beside the fact that it was a first in terms of holiday movie, it was also like a first in terms of talking about the kind of, nuances that happen within a certain age group in the gay community.
I appreciate that. I'm in that age group. Yeah, and I'm still crossing my fingers and hoping, because I think I could totally see the part 2 of it. What happened the next year, or maybe next Christmas or something. We can pick up.
What do you want to happen? Like, what do you see? Because I have my
I know,
idea.
right? Well, they're staying in that amazing ranch. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know but there is a story. Do you want to tell me like a little sneak peek of how
I can see maybe them trying out in New York for a little bit and see how that works out. I can see Andy's character getting married.
Yes, sure.
And having to plan her wedding, maybe. I don't know.
I like the planning of the wedding. Or maybe they go to New York and then they have to go back to plan the wedding,
Right.
A lot of avenues.
I got the sun in my face now. Yeah, boom.
Music videos I find are so powerful, because I'm thinking back, you were talking about people that have balls. Do you remember Madonna's video for Take a Bow? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
And I remember for me when I saw that video, it's the one where she's with, in lingerie, and then there's the Spanish bullfighter and everything. And I remember being a young boy, and I found myself more interested in the bullfighter than Madonna. And I was like, it's like, man. But there it is, music videos, I still think, and like with this story that you're telling, they have such power. So congratulations with it. It's so well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for making a piece on it on the day it comes out.
Yeah.
Hello, GLAAD.
Yes, we could not be more excited. And just a reminder, everyone, so Juan Pablo Di Pace's new single and music video, Te Senti, is available right now. You can go stream it, go download it, go watch the music video. And Juan Pablo, I can't wait to see what other creative things you come up with in quarantine, because you're on a roll.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. I'm actually doing a video per song, and this is the second one, and it is all part of an EP called Vascular, which will come out later. So I promise a song per video. I'm lemonading the crap out of this thing.
I was gonna say, I love that. Music video for every song, and Vascular, you said, will be out later in 2021, right?
Yeah, around April.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Sending you the best. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you in person soon.
Yes, Anthony, you take care. It's so nice to talk to you again.